So hey guys, I decided to just go ahead and film this video. So this is the dumbest to smartest Ghostface video that I ranked them. So let's just get into it. I did not add 6 because again, I haven't seen it yet. But I'm filming this after I ranked the Scream movies. But yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one, so I'm doing dumbest to smartest. So the first one is Amber. I feel like she's not very bright. And a lot of people have seemed to agree with this. Her work is very sloppy as Ghostface in this movie, which is the 5th movie. She's very sloppy. She couldn't even really kill Tara in the first one, so that's why I think she's like not as bright. And she gives herself away like that, like almost immediately. You can already tell that she's one of the Ghostface killers because she gives herself away too easily. Also, the reasoning behind her killing is just, there's no logic behind it to me. I don't know. I just don't think she's very bright at all. And both of them, her and Richie, are super, super sloppy. And I don't know. I just don't think she's really that bright. I don't think she can't think of anything ahead of time. Like when she's attacking or killing people, she doesn't think of anything before that or after that. Like some of the other ghost faces, they could, they were smart. Let me just say that. They were smart. They mapped everything out. They took time to plan things. Her and Richie did not. So that's why number 2 is Richie. I have the same reasons for him. He was very sloppy. He actually didn't want to get his hands dirty, really. I just find him weak-minded as a Ghostface killer, and honestly, for his reasoning for killing people wasn't logical. It wasn't, him and Amber were very, very sloppy. They weren't good Ghostfaces as some of the others. They weren't as smart as some of the others. They didn't think ahead. They didn't plan they didn't plan it out very well. Just like, I'm struggling to do this because I didn't plan it out very well either, but that's okay. Yeah, they didn't plan out their murder plot as well as some of the other ghost faces. I'm trying to be sensitive, I guess you could say. Even though I know most of the people in the movies are characters. But yeah, I'm still trying to be a little sensitive on that. But yeah, Richie and Amber are definitely some of the dumbest and sloppiest ghost faces there are. So let's just get on with it then. At number 3, I have Roman. Mainly, I just don't understand why he uses this different type of voice changer thing. Like Dead Meat says, it's kind of stupid because they didn't have that technology back then, and we still don't have that technology that makes you sound exactly like somebody else through like the voice changer box. Plus, Roman didn't think out his execution well. His plan was just, kill everybody, I guess. He really didn't think things through. He was very sloppy as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So the next one would be Mickey. I just kind of felt like he was more of a follower. Obviously, Mrs. Loomis was the mastermind behind everything. So he was just more of a follower. All he thought about was fame and money. So I don't think that's a good reason to go around killing people, obviously. Plus, Mickey, he didn't come up with the plan by himself, so that's why he's number 4. Yeah, he's just a follower. Okay, so the next one is Charlie, who is also a follower. The only reason he did any of this was to please Jill. Again, also for fame and money and stuff, which that's like the worst thing to say or do. Like, that's one of the worst motives I've ever heard. Not that it's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's just that it's dumb for them to kill people only to become famous, or just to become famous. But I do like the fact that Jill tried to injure herself to make it seem like she was attacked by Ghostface, and, you know, that she survived from the attack. So yeah, she's the mastermind behind it all, and Charlie's just a follower, in my personal opinion. So the sixth one is Mrs. Loomis. I really don't like her all that much, but she is the mastermind behind Scream 2. So that's why she's a little bit higher than Mickey, because she's the one that planned everything. And she killed my favorite character, one of my favorite characters, Randy, which I'm still butthurt about. I'm like, how can you kill Randy off? He was so awesome. I loved Randy. And so I think that's why she's a little bit smarter. She somehow tricked Randy into getting too close, and he badmouthed Billy, and she killed him. So that's why I feel like she's smarter than Mickey, honestly, because she's the mastermind behind it all. And, okay, let's see. Where was I? Okay. So I got Stu at 7. While he's not the most brilliant, you know, like, mastermind or whatever, he still is a really good killer for this franchise. So that's why I put him a little bit higher. While he isn't as smart as Billy, he is still smart when it comes to killing. He knows how to attack his victims, even though he is super, super clumsy. That's why he's not higher on the list. He is super clumsy. But he did a good job at terrifying Sydney. Sorry, I keep doing that sometimes. I say Cindy and Sydney, because sometimes I have a hard time pronouncing it, because I don't know. Like, I've always had a hard time pronouncing some things. Maybe it's due to dyslexia, because I do have that. But anyway, Sydney, sorry, I've also had a hard time pronouncing, like, S's and R's and stuff, so that's another thing. So Sydney was generally terrified, and that's why I think he's a little bit smarter than some of the others. Yes, they did scare their victims, but Stu, even though he was clumsy, he did get a good scare in here and there. He was good at attacking people, so that's why he's a little bit higher up than some of the others. So the next one I have is Jill. Jill is really, really smart, believe it or not. She concocted this whole plan not by herself, because she had Charlie, but she ended up murdering him so she could get all the credit for, you know, surviving this massacre, which I think is really crazy, but quite smart on her part. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of you. And then she did that whole, you know, thing where she injured herself to make it look like she was attacked, which I thought was really, really smart. So, yeah, so that's why Jill is number 8. And the final smartest one of them all is obviously Billy. Billy is the mastermind. He's the one that set up, like, all the copycats after him. Billy's just the smartest overall. Like, he's the one that plotted out everybody's murders specifically. Specifically, he plotted everything out. He even got Sydney's mom. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time with my S's right now. Sydney's mom out of the picture. He plotted everything. He plotted the murder, getting with Sydney, to killing her and everybody else in his life, you know, even trying to take out Randy, which thankfully Randy lived until the second one, which, again, still mad about that. So that's why I think Billy is the smartest one, because he came up with the plan, he put it in action, he did everything basically, and Stu just kind of followed along. But Stu was pretty smart too, in his own way. Not as smart as Billy by any means, but he was pretty smart. So let me know if you agree down below. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry this was all over the place. I'm having trouble saying my S's sometimes. I don't know if anybody's ever made this type of video, like from smartest, or actually dumbest to smartest, Ghostface video. I don't know. I don't think anybody has, but let me know. If you want me to do more ranking videos, I can do that. Like I said, I recorded the Scream ranking video, and then I recorded this one, and then I uploaded the other day the Saw franchise where I ranked it. So I'm trying. I know I'm not doing very good at ranking these things, but I'm trying. Mainly, I'm not very good at explaining things, but anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!